Welcome to the Library Show. We've got a great show in store for you today. Have you ever heard the phrase, never judge a book by its cover? Well, here at the library we have a lot of books and movies, and we want you to think about also don't judge a book by its movie. I want to talk about some books that have been made into movies and some movies that you may not even know were based off of books. The first one we're going to talk about is coming out this fall in theaters, called Miss Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children, based on the book by Ransom Riggs. It's a fascinating book full of fantastic beasts and characters and magic and surprises. The movie, of course, will be even more so, and I've seen a trailer with a lot of great CGI graphics to bring the words on the page to vivid life. Some movies come from surprising sources. The Mean Girls movie, do you remember that one with Lindsay Lohan? It was a story about girls in high school who weren't always very kind to each other. Surprisingly, that's based on a nonfiction book called Queen Bees and Wannabes by Ruth Wiseman that did a social science study on how girls treat one another, which is made into a fictional story. That can also happen with the Oscar winner Lincoln, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. That was based on a nonfiction book too, this time by historian Doris Kearns Goodwin. It was a long book, about 700 pages, which could be a lot to get through. Nonfiction books sometimes take a little longer to read, but in 3 hours you can see the story unfold with all its compelling details. Sometimes you can take a great book or a great book series, like the Jack Reacher series by Lee Child, full of excitement, a stunning hero who's always in the thick of the action. And when they make it into a movie, sometimes you're a little surprised by the casting. Jack Reacher is described in the books as someone who's tall, well over 6 feet tall, very action-packed and muscular. He was played in the 2012 movie by Tom Cruise, who isn't very close to 6 feet tall. The movie didn't do very well at the box office, but that hasn't stopped them making a sequel, which will be coming out later this year. Sometimes we get books that were mediocre, that critics thought were okay or interesting, but not fantastic. And in the case of a book like The Godfather by Mario Puzo, gets turned into one of the best movies of our time. That is a movie that went on to 3 in a series, won Oscars and awards, and is on many reviewers' lists of best movies ever. The book itself never did as well as a commercial success or critical success. Sometimes it's great to go see a movie and then you come home and say, oh, I want to see more, I want more in depth, more description. And so you might go to the library or get the book and read it to get more. Sometimes it's a great thing, like the movie Me Before You that was out this past summer. The characters, the visuals are great in that movie, but the book just offers so much more. That can be a really good choice for one. Sometimes, though, that choice can be a little awkward, like Girl on the Train, which is out soon. And in that one, there's some really surprising plot twists. If you see the movie and then read the book, you may be a little bit disappointed. These are all found at the library, and we have many more besides. Stop into the library anytime and look for a movie or a book or a movie made from a book on our shelves. If you need help finding anything, talk to the librarian at the information desk. She'll be happy to help you. Stay tuned, we'll be back with more soon.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Welcome back to the Library Show. Coming up this season for teens, every Wednesday we have after-school games starting at 3 o'clock in the community center. Join us for games, putting off your homework, and food and friends. And you're always welcome to bring your favorite game to Teach Me or some of our new friends. In October, we have our Teen Advisory Board meeting on October 13th from 6 to 7:30. And come and tell me how to do my job. I'm always looking for books to buy, movies, any kind of suggestions, and you help me plan programs that you and your friends want to see at the library. At the end of October, join us for our Teen Mystery Night on October 21st, Friday night. It's the after hours program going from 6 to 7:30. There's been a murder in the library and I need you to help me solve it. You'll be able to investigate crime scenes, discover evidence, interrogate suspects, and figure out who done it. If you're looking for something to do on Saturday, November 12th from 2 to 3, we have a teen crafternoon planned. We're going to be doing canvas painting. We'll have a canvas, you put down the painter's tape and make your own original design, put down some paint, and we'll see what happens. That is limited to 20 participants, so please show up on time, and we will be meeting in the Community Center craft room for that event. In December, we're having another Teen Crafternoon on Saturday, December 17th from 2 to 3. We're going to be making holiday crafts. It's going to be an assortment of things you can make small trinkets and gifts for your friends and family, or even yourself, I won't tell. And meet us again in the Community Center craft room. There's a lot coming up on the library show, so make sure you stay tuned.
They'll test you, try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Welcome back. The library is excited to announce the launch of its 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten program, a free early literacy program designed to encourage parents and caregivers to make a habit of reading regularly with their young children to develop vocabulary and get them ready to read when they start kindergarten. So this program is self-paced. You can take as long as you need up until your child starts kindergarten. And when you come into the library, you'll receive your first log for 100 books. And when you fill out 100 books that you've read, which you can count books that you've read again and again, and you can count books that you hear at story time if you come to story time, finish your 100 books, bring it back into the library, and we'll give your child a sticker, and they'll receive a race car decal with their name on it to go on our progress poster here. And they'll track their progress as they go through the program. You'll receive your next log for 100 books. And you'll keep filling them out, coming back in, getting a sticker until you get all the way to 1,000 books. And then you'll receive a free tote bag and a free children's book thanks to our generous funding from our partnership with the Shelby Township Kiwanis Club. So make sure to come in and ask a librarian to sign up today. So the library also has tons of fun programs planned for children in October. Get ready for Halloween on Saturday, October 8th with our Slime Lab. This is for children ages 5 and up, and it's at 1:30 p.m. We'll be making all sorts of fun slimes, putties, and goops. That should be exciting. And then with your family, make sure you come on Thursday, October 20th to our second annual Trick or Read program at 6 p.m. We'll have candy, of course, for all the trick-or-treaters dressed up in their costumes, stories, rhymes, crafts, and activities for the whole family. And then on Saturday, October 22nd at 1:30 p.m., we'll have a special sensory story play program. This is for children ages 3 to 11 with a caregiver, and it's especially geared towards children with special needs because it's a story time full of rhythm, movement, activity, and tons of sensory bin play with toys and tactile materials you can touch and feel in little bins. And it's just a very safe, welcoming environment for all children, but especially we hope to have children with special needs feel welcome to come to this program. And then in November, maybe you've heard of the recent play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, or the upcoming movie Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. We're gonna get ready to celebrate the new Harry Potter movie and have an all ages Harry Potter Palooza on Saturday, November 5th from 2 to 4 p.m. Bring the whole family, wear your best wizarding costumes. We'll have a scavenger hunt for prizes and tons of magical crafts and snacks and activities for the whole family. We hope to see you there. And fall story times have started up again this season, so make sure to drop in to our Families and Jammies story times every other Thursday at 6:30 p.m. This is fun for the whole family, books, stories, songs, rhymes, and activities, and of course, wear your pajamas. And for the little ones under 2 years, every other Friday at 10 a.m. we have our Baby Bear story time, full of lap bounces, rhymes, early literacy activities, and plenty of playtime for your little ones. Feel free to call the library with any questions about these programs and we'll give you more information.